Hey BoLS fans, AdamHarry here with a 7th edition 30K bat rep. I'm busting out my world eaters on this one, and today I'm playing against BigRed's Death Guard. That's right. We got some blue on white versus some green on white. That's right. Ooh, Death Guard. Alright, so let me run through my list real quick and I'll run through the mission. So my list is pretty straightforward. I'm taking Karn in a Land Raider Phobos with a veteran attack squad, the elite version, so they have 2 attacks base, close combat weapons, bolters, bolt pistol. There's a sergeant with artificer armor and a power fist and a combi melta, and the squad also has a melta gun. And this squad is a 5-man squad with a sergeant with artificer armor, power fist, combi melta, and 4 plasma guns. This squad's Redenbacher with all of the melta guns possible. There's 10 melta guns in there, sergeant with the combi melta, power fist, artificer armor. We're detecting a theme here. Over here is another tac squad. These are 2 tac support squads, by the way, because we're playing 30K. This is a tac squad with 10 men, bolters, one melta gun, and again, power fist sergeant, artificer armor, combi melta. So lots of melta because it was 30K and I was like, I can take melta everywhere. So let me switch over to BigRed's side and check out what he's got. All right, BigRed, what are you packing today?
All right, first thing we got is we have a Legion Praetor with all the bells and whistles. He's got a power fist, he's got digital weapons, he's got a combi bolter, he's got Terminator armor. He's just a mean dude. He has 4 Death Shroud bodyguard are with him, and because he got Void Stalker as his warlord trait, this whole unit here, him and the bodyguard, they're deep striking. Cool. So they're not here. We have a 20-man Legion tac squad. Right on. Because I love 20-man Legion tac squads. We got a sergeant with artificer armor and a power scythe.
Nice. Leading
them. We got a second one over there that's totally identical.
Yep.
We got 2 man squads of land speeders packing dual heavy bolters each.
Yeah.
And then we have a 5-man squad of attack bikes with multi-meltas.
Yep.
And 1 Vindicator.
1 Vindy. It's bringing some pain today, man.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. So the mission we're playing is 3 objectives total, and we're playing obviously the Vanguard deployment, 2 in the corners. I have first turn. BigRed's not gonna seize, so World Eaters turn 1. Here we go. All right, World Eaters turn 1. Rolled up like mad thunder that I am. Popped smoke on the 2 rhinos here. This one did not because I figured A's gonna cover anyway. The land speeder rolled up. I took some pop shots at the land speeders over there. Completely whiffed. A heavy bolter actually hit twice, and I rolled a 1 and a 2 for the pen. So, woohoo! All right, so let's kick it over to Death Guard, bottom of turn 1. All right, Death Guard turn 1. Their shooting was way more effective than mine. He decided to put all of the land speeder heavy bolter, all 8 of them, 8 heavy bolter shots into that rhino where my melta guns were, and just popped it with planned roll 6s, folks. That's right. And we decided that was probably the loudest way to evacuate a rhino ever, was just all of the Swiss cheese sounds of getting shot to bits. So they're out. Death Guard turn 1. That's pretty much all that happened. So now it is World Eaters turn 2, and I'm gonna go punch some face. All right, World Eaters turn 2. My melta guys moved up. The Land Raider pivoted to fire at the bikes over there. There's now 1 less bike thanks to a las cannon. Woohoo! The Rhino zoomed forward here, shot up the Death Guard squad right there, killed 2 guys, so not miraculous shooting, but he did have a 4-up cover save, so kind of worked out. And now BigRed, bottom turn 2, here come the Death Guard, bring it on. Death Guard, turn 2, coming at me. So they shot me up with multi-meltas. They only did 1 glance, so there you go. The Vindicator shot, whiffed off the table somewhere. It was amazing. The land speeders shot up the squad, the melta guns, and they ended up killing 2 guys. And then the other tac squad shot the Fury of the Legion, which was double shots. Luckily I was within 12, otherwise it really would have hurt. 44 shots. The sergeant pulled a Lieutenant Elias and from platoon and just took it for the team. He ended up making it all the way down to 9 shots left and passed the last 2 on the squad. He did die, but hey, I still got some dudes left. They passed the leadership check, so they're still hanging out. We're gonna go to World Eaters turn 3. We'll bring the pain this turn. Special call out to Chandler over at Feast of Blades real quick. So my Karn squad got out. They're gonna try to assault these Death Guard guys. He just snapshot me with some twin link bolters. This was the first roll.
We haven't twin linked these yet, so once again,
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler out there, Feast of Blades in Denver. We're gonna buy you like steak dinner. Thank you.
I'm not.
Mortarian thanks you, Chandler. Mortarian thanks you.
Hey, reroll the twin linked on camera. Do it.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Boom.
Another one. Thanks a lot. Plan roll 6s. It's kicking my butt. It's kicking my butt. All right, world leaders, here it is. Failed the charge, obviously. I took a crap load of snapshots, as you guys just saw, but I lived, so take that. I did lose 2 guys, which caused me to fail the charge. I needed an 8 before the 2 guys died. Ended up with an 8, and then I needed a 9. I needed it with an 8, so I missed it by 1 inch. So these guys moved around. I did some more damage to that tac squad hiding in the ruins. It is now going to be, see if his reserves come in, and yeah, he's got some Terminators still coming down. So, all right, Death Guard, here we go. All right, bottom of 3, Death Guard just went. So this turn had a lot of highs, had a lot of lows. First off, the Praetor and his squad tried to deep strike in over here and be super cool, and they ended up getting lost in the warp forever. BigRed just said that he thinks they're still up on the ship. They're just out of toner and then teleporter, so they got to shake that cartridge out. So anyway, they're not coming in this game at least. Woohoo! Over here, the Vindicators rolled up, pop smoke. Those guys back there ran up. This tac squad also ran up in there. Over yonder, as you can see, Karn squad still alive. They took shots from the land speeders. The Land Raider is now a crater thanks to some Melta, which I was worried about all game, and it totally happened. But now Karn's gonna finally get into some close combat. Yeah, it's payback time. Turn 4, world leaders. Here we go. All right, world leaders, turn 4. What happened? So these guys moved up, shot the tac squad in the building some more, did a couple more wounds over the course of the turn. The Meltagun squad actually got into the Rhino because I'm going to try to move them back into position. The Plasma guys also shot, got another wound or 2 off those guys, so I'm whittling those guys down. The Vindicator, though, is staring me down, and that's kind of bad. Over there, you see the bikes are no more because Karn and his boys got in there. I actually beat them down to 1 bike left, and then I ran them down and killed them so on the charge. But now I've got to deal with 4 land speeders and 20 tac marines over there. So I think Karn can do it, right? Yeah, all right. Dusk Raiders, turn 4. Gotcha. All right, Death Guard, turn 4 shooting. Want to point this out real fast. The Vindicator took a pot shot at the Rhino here. And jokingly, I said to Larry, hey, Snake Eyes, double 1s, you're about to do. What did he roll? Double 1.
This is Chandler's fault.
This is Chandler's fault. Thanks, Chandler. Appreciate it. Thanks for the payback on that one. Feast of Blades. Good times. All right, continuing, Death Guard, turn 4. All right, Death Guard, turn 4, wrap up. What happened? These guys moved around. Karn's unit got shot up. It is now just Karn, which is usually how it goes down when you're Karn. So, Plasma guys, again, survived. Awesome shot. Over here, that tac squad, my tac squad, got killed by a Death Guard tac squad. We lost 7 guys from 48 shots because of Fury of the Legion. Yeah. That's rough times. So I lost 7 guys. So anyway, that's going to be brutal over there.
But you held.
But I did hold. So I rolled like a 7 on my leadership, so take that. So yeah, world leaders, turn 5. Oh boy, it's a long charge of that Vindicator. Let's go get him, Karn. All right, world leaders, turn 5. So, what happens real quick?
On the objective.
On the objective, I do want to call it out. It's turn 5, so it's important. Over here, these 3 guys shot up there. I did a bunch of hits and then got 2 wounds and made it safe. But the Melta, on the other hand, picked off a guy on the drive-by. Over here, they moved up to claim the objective. I took some pop shots at the land speeders. I actually did 3 pins, but he made all those jink saves. So,
that's
what are you going to do?
3
Jinking. It's the new hotness. Over there, Karn. Unsurprisingly, with an 11 to make the charge, he didn't make it. So maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. All right, Death Guard, turn 5. Here we go. All right, bottom of the turn 5. Death Guard just got done pummeling me with more shots. As you can see here, Rhino blew up, cratered. Thanks to the Vindicator, finally connecting, finally going boom. I lost 2 guys in shooting.
Make a leadership check?
I did make a leadership check.
All right.
He rolled a 7, so he's still hanging out. He's still there. Those guys couldn't shoot because they furied those guys last turn. But yeah, they got whittled down to 2 guys, or 1 guy left thanks to all the land speeders, heavy bolter shots. Karn took 20 shots from that tac squad and just laughed it off. Took 1 wound. He's like, whatever. I got 2 more. Bring it on. So BigRed is going to roll to see if the game ends right now. Here we go.
Yes!
On a 1. Game over. With the big gun dice. So that's the end of the game. We're going to count it up real fast and we'll be back to you with the results. Alright guys, we just did the final tally. On a technicality, the world leaders win by 1 thanks to a Slay the Warlord, maybe sort of kind of mishap. So anyway, there you have it. The final tally, Death Guard has 1. World leaders have 1. I have Linebreaker thanks to those 3 guys that managed to survive. And I got Slay the Warlord. Death Guard have First Blood thanks to that Rhino that blew up early on. And that's it. So, Yeah, really
I
close.
would like to point out for the record that slaying the Warlord when the Warlord is lost in the warp with a deep strike mishap, I'm going to argue that...
Technicality. World Leaders win. Game over. You should have rolled it higher on the dice, folks.
That's
what
the
that means.
Angron way.
It's not the Angron way, but
not the
the Angron way is him not running from combat. But anyway, good game, Big Red. See you next time on BoLS. AdamHarry signing off. Have a good one.